Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Saul, and I'm going to go over the Queen Walk and why every Town Hall 9 through 11 should be using it. Seeing a lot of people attacking in the clan wars, and they're using their queen, even at lower town halls at 9, and they're just dropping them off and letting them do their thing. And between 9 and 11, at least from my experience, the queen was the most powerful tool I had in my arsenal. I rely on her, even now at Town Hall 11, to create the funnel, to create the path where I'm going to go and plan out my attack. Everything is based off the queen. Because with the queen, if you're just letting her shoot her archer arrow out and you're not doing anything, then you're missing out on being able to take out a sweeper, an air defense, setting up a plan of attack. So just real quickly, I'm going to go over some things here. I'm going to show you a base that was a Town Hall 11 that I decided to attack. We're going to scout it first, and I'm going to show you. Now, when you're just messing around and you're getting loot and you're just doing regular battles, it's kind of hard to plan out an attack. You've only got 30 seconds to look, but you can still use the Queen Walk to your advantage. And you have healers at Town Hall level 9, and you have the jump spell at Town Hall level 9, which you should have in your arsenal. I made the same mistake when I was Town Hall 8 and Town Hall 9. I was just maxing out my electric spell, and I was like boom, 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 and all your spells are gone. And now you don't have anything left in your bag when you're going to attack the base, in case shit hits the fan, alright? So, for this base, a lot of people have this base layout for some reason. I don't know. This is the most retarded base layout I've ever seen for a Town Hall, even 12. Looks like he just leveled up. But from right here, now you're going to watch my attack. I've actually messed up. I dropped my queen like right here, and she shot her arrow, and it did not go as it intended. But when you're dropping your queen, you want to line up, okay? Look, right there at the corner of this tile. It's going to go straight up. It's going to knock out 2 air defenses and a sweeper. And not only that, it's going to take this down to like 50% HP and this. And then you can drop 3 electrics right here, knock out the Inferno Tower and the Expo, and you just wiped out all the defenses on this side. Now, where do you want your queen to go after this? I wanted her to walk over here and go into here, into this compartment, and kind of work her way in like this. You know, whoa. Now, in order to do that, I've got to get rid of this building, these buildings. Otherwise, if I shoot this, she may decide to attack this, then attack this, and go off this way. Okay? You can't control the way she walks. So, before I attack, I'm going to drop something down to at least get this out and working on this, so that when this is dead, she'll work her way around here. I also got to get this out of the way. I got to get these buildings out of the way too. So when she gets here and I drop a jump spell here, she's going to path into here and do damage. Now let's look actually at what happened. But before that, let's go into my diagram that I did on paint, which is good. You should be doing this before you attack a base, especially if you have time in clan wars or in clan leagues to plan out your attack. So the first thing I'm going to do is drop down a baby dragon. Let us start attacking this, okay? Number 2, drop my queen. Didn't work out the way I wanted. It actually ended up going off this way and not doing anything that I wanted. That's fine. I don't care. I'm still going to keep rolling with it. She's going to work her way, doing all damage to all these buildings. Now I got to drop a baby dragon here to start clearing out this area, because if I don't, she's just going to walk. Even if I drop a jump spell, she may just keep going around the base. Okay, so I dropped my jump spell here. Initially, I was going to drop 3 electric spells here and knock out this Inferno Tower, but it didn't work out that way. I ended up using it, I think, over here or something. Okay, and then finally, I'm going to drop my Stone Slammer here and let it come in and start working in this way as I deploy my army here to work its way in. But we can see what actually happens on the replay here. Okay, at least I had a plan of attack. That's all that matters. Okay, so we'll speed this up a little bit. See, drop my arrow, and It missed. It did get out one sweeper, but that's fine. Okay. Looks like we're having some connection issues here. So the queen's working her way around. Drop the baby dragon here. Gonna try and funnel her in here, and we'll just see how this plays out. Okay. Now the jump spell will last for 20 seconds. Level 2 will last for 40 seconds. Now the Inferno Tower is still there, so I had to use an Invis spell to keep her alive. You won't get Invis spells, but you will have access to an Ice, which is just as effective, which I used on the Electro Dragon to take it out. Now I drop all my army down here. Golly, the lag is ridiculous. Stonehammer coming in. I dropped an Invis spell on the Stonehammer thinking that it would work for the Stonehammer, but it doesn't. That's my fault. Now I know. But the Archer Queen was able to take out the Town Hall. You want to keep her alive as long as possible. She's just so valuable to the team composition. Let me turn down the sound effects so that we can actually see. But there's one other thing I want to go over real quick on this before we continue here. I want to show you that while that was going on, while I dropped my troops, my queen almost died. Okay, so we'll speed it up here a little bit. Whoops, hold on. Sorry, that's a different. Let's just go back over here, okay? And speed this up, get her back over here to the town hall. Now, one other thing to note is once it gets to about the 2-minute mark, it's 30 or 40 seconds has already passed. That's about the time you want to start dropping your troops. You don't want to let your queen go more, like you don't want the timer to be a minute 30, then you drop your troops, because otherwise you're not going to be able to finish the base. But let's just keep an eye on this queen real quick so we can see what happens here, okay? Because she almost dies. Town Hall is attacking her, right? So I dropped another Invis spell and a Rage spell, okay? So instead of having Invis spells, because you won't have until Town Hall 11, freeze spells. They only cost 1 slot, and fully upgraded at your level, they can freeze up to 4.4 seconds, or on Town Hall 11, 5 seconds. That gives your queen time to heal up, and then a Rage spell is ideal for her as well. I would like to have 3 Rage spells, so when I drop my troops in, I can pop Rage spells and let them push in really quick. But at this level in the Town Hall, the queen is literally the most important team player, unless you're doing some kind of ground strategy where you're focusing on the king, barbarian king, or something like that. That might be a little different. But if you're going dragons in air attack, the queen is going to be your best bet on that. So before you just drop her off and let her do her thing, plan out how you're going to shoot her arrow, take out some air defenses and a sweeper, and then kite her where you want her to go. Again, that is kind of hard when you're just doing multiplayer battle. But let's look up here and see my boy Obsidian. This dude is very enthusiastic. Love the guy. He's a great player. Before we watch his troops, let's just see. He does have a queen here and a dark minion prince, and he's got 8 lightning spells and 1 rage spell. He's going to send it with the dragons and hope for the best. Now, what he could have done is got rid of 3 dragons, got 4 or 5 healers, like 3 ice spells, 2 rage spells, and 3 electric spells to like knock out 1 more air defense, or even, if he was smart here, if he would have planned this out, he might have dropped his queen here. Maybe get, and also get a baby dragon. He could have dropped a baby dragon here, let it do some damage, do some work, dropped his queen off here, shot the arrow, knocked out one air defense, knocked out that sweeper, and and done some damage to this Inferno Tower. Then he could have dropped his lightning spells on the Inferno Tower, knocked that out, while also knocking this out. Or, even here, knocking out, there's just different ways to approach this base, but he could have taken time to realize that, okay, there's maybe dropping it right through here. So if he would have just dropped his archer queen here, right in the center of this, going in, there's an air defense, maybe if he angled a little bit, a sweeper, and then another air defense. Then he could have used his remaining lightning spells to knock out, you're going to have 3 left, maybe an air tower or working on that. But he got the sweeper out, so now you don't got to worry about the sweeper. Queen's going to start marching this way, okay? Maybe right here, he could have dropped, let's just say he shot it here, okay? Dropped a baby dragon here, kited it around, dropped another baby dragon here, cleared this out, put a jump spell here, worked her way in here, going in here, and then he could have dropped his troops in here, going full as the queen worked her way around in here. And then a siege machine maybe at the top or something like that over here. Alright, just showing you, but let's just see what he did with his queen. So yeah, he does the classic, let's knock out all the air defenses, which is, just drops her off. Okay, and let's just leave her alone to her own devices now. Wasted the arrow there. Wasted the arrow. The arrow was completely wasted. That thing could have taken out 2 air defenses and a sweeper. Okay? And I'm guessing he's trying to make a funnel here, which he kind of did, and then he dropped the rage spell to go into the middle, which I don't disagree with, but so if it was me, I would have sacrificed like maybe three or 4 dragons, got some healers and 2 baby dragons to kite. Okay, so let's go and look at this composition here, and what it might look like when you're and it's going to be depending on a lot of things. It's going to be different, right? You can always get 5 healers. That's 5 times 10 is 50. So 60 is what it costs. 60 housing space for 5 healers. That's not a lot. No, not 60. 70. 70 housing space. Okay? You want at least 2 baby dragons. Max them out. They're going to help you kite. Okay? And then the loons are good because you mix the loons in with the dragons. They're going specifically for defense things. Okay? Now just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Now, with the spells, you're going to have not as much housing for the spells. I think Town Hall 10 also has 11. I'm not sure what 9 has, but you want at least 1 jump spell. Okay, you're not going to have invis spells if you're Town Hall 9 or 10. That's fine. You can still max out the free spell. Okay, this maxed out for me. It's 5 seconds. Town Hall 8 it may be 9 3.5 or. And then Town Hall 10, 4 seconds, but that's still 3 seconds to buy your queen some time. So you want at least 3 or maybe 4 free spells. At least 1 rage spell, if you can. If you can't, that's fine, right? And then you really do want at least 3 lightning spells, and if you can, maybe when you're going into a clan war, you can get donated a lightning spell or a free spell. Okay, whatever your things are, but you want maybe at least 1 rage spell. Initially, I do like to drop them on the charge going in when you, I mean, you're not going to have access to this guy early on. He can basically have an Aegis of Immortal for everybody, whoever plays Dota. I mean, he can give everybody a BKB, going into battle and keeping everybody safe for at least 4 or 5 seconds from damage. Then you would, drop your rage spells, three rage spells in a line. Boom! Now your army's going, man, hardcore. But I'm focused on what my Archer Queen can do early on in the game. So sometimes the rage spell is going to go on the Archer Queen because it's going to not only keep her alive in a dicey situation, but it's going to allow her to take out a lot of buildings as well. If I don't have to use it, I prefer not to, but there are some situations where the Clash of Clans troops come out and I got to freeze them, Rager, Invisor, depending on what level you are. Maybe it's two free spells and a rage spell, so you can clear out the Clash of Clan troops. But you want to kite her and get her going. So we're gonna do a few battles here without CC to kind of show you how this Queen Walk operates, and we don't have to worry about losing or anything like that. It's not a big deal. Okay. All right. We'll try and find bases that are active, so it's more or less ideal. Okay, so I can knock out 2 air defenses. I'd like to get these sweepers, so I'll probably drop her in here, right here, and at least maybe get 2 sweepers and we'll see what happens. Okay, that's fine. And we're gonna drop our healers. Okay, so let's start working on this over here. We want her to go in over here, so we'll kind of start working on getting these things cleared out. I want her to go in here, get this in, and then go in from there. Okay, that'll be good. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can't get her in. We can use our remaining. Whoops, that was an accident. Okay, see if she actually goes in. There we go. Okay, make sure. Okay, so almost 2 minutes. We still got 18 seconds. We're doing okay. Got invis spells, a rage spell. This should not be an issue at all. So now let's just go ahead and drop our remaining army, and we'll sweep through on this side. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and heal. We'll just rage up. I'm not worried about her getting killed by that. It's not enough damage. These guys look fine down here. I'm not, if I needed to, I could use an invis spell. Maybe I can use an invis spell on these guys to keep them alive. It's not a big deal. And maybe just freeze that. I mean, not hard. This was not a hard base at all. I'm not worried about losing. So, and with these invis spells, you can kind of drop them on the outside like that. Make sure you don't land them on buildings that you're trying to attack. It doesn't work out too well. And I'll just pop my Dark Minion Prince ability to get 2 more Dark Minion Mini Lords out there. Okay, so you saw how that kind of operated, how it's a lot going on, and it happens really quick. It's easy to panic, it's easy to drop too many spells, drop a wrong spell, something like that. But I kept my queen alive, and the amount, I mean, she basically took out this whole side of the base for me so I could focus on just dropping my troops down here and going up. Okay, there are some bases out there that are going to be a lot harder to attack. So let's keep doing some attacks and see. Alright, we've got an air sweeper, 2 air defenses, and an inferno tower that we can probably hit if I just angle my queen a little bit offset like this. Boom, done. We're going to go ahead and drop this. Looks like she's wanting to walk left. This is a weird base. I'm not sure. So we'll drop this here. Drop that there. Start clearing out this left side a little bit. See if I can't get some stuff there. Kind of curious where she's going to go. I mean, it's quite open, so I'd like her to just go in there. That's fine. I've still got 3 of these left, so what I'll do is I'll just drop them here. I could have dropped it in the middle. Oh wow, that's crazy. Okay, we'll start on this side. Let those guys. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and save her here. We'll rage her up to kill that. That's fine. Yeah. Just let her do her thing. Honestly, I'm really not too concerned about any of this. Didn't have to do that, but whatever. Just freeze that. And we can save him. Nope. Oh, that's fine. Just keep these guys alive. This is pretty silly. I'm basically just using my potions the way I want to. But you can... This was kind of a weird base because it was open and allowed my queen to just go in and take out everything that I wanted to. The best bases are going to be very spread out with air defenses tucked behind that are not accessible to the queen being able to hit. So like here, my air defense tower here is not in the range for the queen to hit. That's what you would ideally want. I am going to redo my base soon. I found a base from another clan that I really like. But I'll give him a free spell. Okay. Let's keep going here, and we'll just keep looking at the queen walk. That's what we're focused on, the queen walk, okay, and how we can use it to our advantage. I like that I can get 2 air defenses and a sweeper here. I like that I can get more and the Inferno Tower here. So we'll drop her. Oh, that was my fault. See, I just messed up. Let's see if we can figure this out. So she's going to go this way. Okay. So we'll drop this down here. I think she's going to be able to actually kill that because it's so close, which is cool. Yeah, I'm going to drop that there, knock out that, and I'm going to see if she'll just jump in now. Holy shit. Alright, let's rage her up. I think she's okay. So we can go ahead and bring our attack in here. And we're going to go ahead and heal, and then just going to invis right here. Still keeping the Town Hall available to attack. Oh, I just dropped an invis spell on accident. Dang it. See? Even I make mistakes. I'm playing on mouse and keyboard too, which is a little tricky. Don't like that right there. I wish I would have got that out of the way. Okay. We're moving. See, the queen... Now, they're doing their thing. The queen is literally taking out everything over here. I like the armor pants on the Dark Minion Prince because if he's getting hit by an Inferno Tower, he can still live and come back and take out that Inferno Tower. We kind of got... this is a little dicey. I really messed up that archer arrow. You can see how difficult it became losing that archer arrow right off the bat. I would say an easy 3-star, but I did fault a little bit. So let's get these taken care of, and it'll be not too shabby of a 3-star. I do want to do maybe 2 or 3 more bases just as an example so that we can keep looking and see, and you can have an idea and how to practice this queen walk, how to practice kiting your queen. When you see a base, where you want to go, kind of where you want her to go. And even if you don't have time and you're just being lazy and you shoot the arrow and you get, an air defense and a sweeper, you can still kind of see, oh, okay, I'd like her to come in here. I'd like her to move, shoot the arrow here, come down here, jump in here, and push in here, and how to make that achievable. Because if you're not doing that, you're losing. Now, just real quick, I do have the puppet here to make more come up. The invis is great, don't get me wrong. It gives you an extra 920 damage for 5 seconds, but it's not really worth it to me because to have the extra troops there in case there's a CC, in case you're taking heavy damage, it's gonna negate some of that damage right off the bat. So your queen, sometimes, I've had it happen sometimes where I drop my queen and she insta dies because of a CC troops coming out or something crazy like that. It's wild. But, we'll keep looking here. And then we'll see. I don't want to attack a base where there's a lot of upgrades and nothing's really active. I do like... So this is really cool. So they've already got the builder hut here. Can go right through, take that out, take that out. That's not bad. That's just a side swipe right through the base. See? Did miss the sweeper though, so let's go ahead and drop this. I'm going to put that there and that there, and I'm going to try and get her to come in over here if I can. The sweeper, I'm going to drop that there, going at invisor, and I'm going to have her try and jump over here if I can. And then another. Don't want to lose those troops. Okay, so she's fine. So now we can probably just come in this side because the sweeper's over there. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Save her, save her. She's gonna die. That's fine. I lost her. Okay, got the sweeper. That's good. So both the sweepers are gone. So that's gonna be a huge benefit to us. Do have some of the dragons on the outside, which is nice. Looks like this is gonna be my main problem right here. Just taking out my air defenses one by one. But we'll see. It's going to be kind of close, actually. Everything is... shouldn't be an issue. If the Dark Minion Prince doesn't die. Okay, let him focus. There you go. Oh, he's already been used. He already used his ability. Oh, this is going to be bad. I don't know. I did drop a lightning spell over here, so we'll see. Shit, man. Oh my god! Oh! Oh, that was bad. That was bad. My goodness. I did not plan that out accordingly. I did lose. So it's not always perfect, but again, this doesn't matter, okay? This is for practice. When you have a clan war or clan war leagues, you have time to look at these bases and figure out how you're going to attack them. And that being said, we can go in here and pick a base, and I'll show you how I set up my strategies, right? So like for this base, let's just take a look at this base. Okay, so I'm going to print the screen. I'm going to open up Paint, and we'll just drop this in here. And let's just get all this noise out of here. Copy that. New. Okay, so we can see what we're doing here. And I'll just kind of look and see really quick. All right. So this is a really nice. So I like pink. I always use pink for the archer arrow. So it helps you to also line up, right? So you want the arrow to go all through here. So I think that spot right there would give you this air defense, that air defense, and that sweeper taken out. Okay. Just by parking your queen right at the corner of this lab research facility. I believe that it would take out 2 air defenses and a sweeper. Now, where do you want your queen to go next, right? So it would be nice. It's a lot of buildings here. So maybe I would rather her go up here, because this is less of a threat to me for the queen. This, I'll just take it out with my. So before I drop my queen right there to take out the air defenses, we can go ahead and go red and decrease the line here, and we'll do something like this, right? Baby dragon. Okay, so we'll drop a baby dragon, and then we'll know to do this. That's the first step. Okay, queen shot. That's going to be 2. So we're going to drop the baby dragon first here, then drop the queen, do the archer shot. That way, this will be cleared out. He'll be working on this, and she'll start working her way that way, because these buildings have been cleared out. And honestly, you could even do 2 baby dragons, if you wanted, just to be safe. They don't have to be very far apart for them to get that rage bonus, okay? So 2 baby dragons here, just to be on the safe side, so your queen's gonna walk this way. Walk this way, talk this way. Okay, so let's go back to pink. Our queen is going to destroy all of this stuff moving, even this. I don't know. It's going to go in here, eventually do all that stuff and walk this way. You could theoretically, when it gets here, now you're going to be doing other stuff too, but you're going to want to keep an eye out what your queen is doing. Maybe this is where you deploy your jump spell. Okay. Okay, so now you've got your jump spell over there in that corner, so when she clears that and she's attacking that, that's pretty far away. So if you deploy your jump spell here, she either will go in there or go in here. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I would say by the time she's gotten to over here, you're looking at the 2-minute mark. 30 seconds have gone by, maybe. So maybe not. That's when, if it was me and I had my stone slammer, I would probably drop the stone slammer in here, maybe, right? So we'll deploy our troops first. So we'll go green. So this is all taken out. So we'll deploy our troops. Where is the town hall anyways? Oh, right here. That's fine. Deploy our troops in here. Or maybe even just going in this way, right? So that way some of the dragons branch off this way, some of the dragons branch off this way, and move forward going in. Okay, so we'll label this as the army. Okay, going in after we've done these things, and then we'll have the stone slammer deployed this way. We'll just drop it off over here. So we've got troops coming in here, troops coming in here, and kind of that way. The queen's already here. This has all been wiped out. So this is coming in, clearing this out. This is coming in, and they'll work their way. Both of these armies will work their way in and like up, you know, or however you want to do it, you know. It's not that hard of a base. So you got your stone slammer, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be the 4th thing. This is the 3rd thing. And there you go. Now at least you've got some kind of idea on how you want to approach this base, so you're not panicking like, oh, just drop all my troops. You've got a lot of things going on here, but now you've got an idea, and then you save this, and then war day comes, you're like, okay, all right, I got this. It's not going to be too hard. This is not ideal for the stone slammer, so maybe deploying it like right here instead, because you got a sweeper right there that's going to be pushing your stone slammer around. It's not going to be as effective. So maybe down here you can drop your stone slammer, or even drop your stone slammer with your troops going in. I mean, it is what it is. That's it. So okay, I could show you how I messed up really quick if you want to see. My initial plan for this was to drop my archer queen here, knock out this air defense, knock out this inferno half health and this sweeper, and then drop 3 electric potions on this to knock it out. Drop a baby dragon here to clear this out, so my queen would walk this way, and then have my baby dragon down here clearing this out, so it would jump in here and work its way towards the base. That did not happen at all. Actually, what happened is I dropped my queen, the arrow missed everything. She started walking this way. My stone slammer got caught in a twister trap. It was a nightmare. So, I mean, I'll show you. Let's watch the replay and see what actually happens. Sometimes these things don't ever actually go to fruition. Okay? Wow. I got 1 air defense out of that. Dropped the baby dragons here, panicked and dropped 2, thinking that it was too late. She was already on the move. Okay? So we'll see what actually happened here. That guy just ran away. It's weird. Stone Slammer got caught. Yeah, things are not going great, are they? Yeah, this guy comes out. I don't know why I dropped an Invis spill there, but I dropped a jump potion because I wanted her to move in towards the town hall. But, you know, did not work. I freeze this guy. So I drop my troops. About to die. Freeze them. I've still got 2 Invis spells. I've still got all my lightning spells too. Should have knocked out... Well, I guess I didn't have to knock out these sweepers. But I did drop a rage spell down here and an Invis spell to keep my guy alive. After that, it's basically over. There's nothing left that can kill. This sweeper is being so annoying. But there's nothing left alive that's going to keep me from not winning this base. Alright. Didn't work out too well for me there. Alright, I'm going to do one more base attack, and then I'm going to close it for now. And, you know, not everything... This is actually a good time to, you know, you don't lose medals or anything. It's a good way to, like, practice strats and practice things, you know. Alright, so I think I can knock out 2 air defenses and a sweeper if I just put my queen like right here. Nope. I still got rid of a sweeper though. Alright, I'm actually okay with her just working her way all the way up to the top there. There's no issues, I don't think. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have her come in here. Right here. There we go. Just knock that out. Shit! There we go. And now I can bring the rest of my army in. This queen is just up here messing crap up, dude. She's just wreaking havoc. And we can drop some invis spells and have some fun. Just invis all of our heroes. Whatever. It's whatever. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Our queen is still up here causing tremendous wrath. But you see how I decided where I wanted her to, when I wanted her to go in. It wouldn't have been beneficial to go up there. She should have gone in and started wiping out these interior defenses for my army to come in. But yeah, there you go. The queen walk. Why everyone should be using it and utilizing your queen to the fullest potential. Stop wasting arrows. There you go. That's